my beautiful people, I'm Penelope and welcome to my channel. I've been thinking about for the longest time what I want my first video to be, and one of the things that I really love doing is reading. So today we're going to talk about Bridgerton, and specifically we're going to be talking about Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, which was season 3 of the series. Please keep in mind that if you have not watched season 3 or 1 or 2, please don't watch this video, okay? Because there are going to be a lot of spoilers and I don't want to ruin it for you. So go ahead and watch that season, girl. Anyway, I want to make something clear. I have not read all of the books of the series because I was not really interested in all of the couples, but one couple that I really fell in love with from day one was Penelope and Colin. Now, don't get me wrong, season 1 was a very good season. Okay, everything we wanted in a series, we had it. I think that's also the reason why we had pretty high standards for season 3. A lot of people related to Penelope, I know, she has the same name as me. Anyway, a lot of people related to Penelope and Colin's story. You know, Penelope was that person who was always ignored. Me. That person that people didn't really notice when she was around because of maybe she wasn't the most attractive in the room. She's gorgeous. I don't know what people are talking about. But that's how she's portrayed both in the series and in the book as well. But today I want to talk about what season 3 got wrong and why I believe it was a complete disappointment. It was a mess. In my opinion, this is my personal opinion, of course. If you love season 3, I love that for you. Not me though, because I did not like it. If you remember, at the end of season 2, Eloise finds out Penelope is Lady Whistledown. Now, this is a very big detail that for some reason the producers of the series decided to change. In the book, that is not the case. Actually, Eloise doesn't find out about Penelope being Lady Whistledown until basically the end of the book. And I have to say that I thought it was perfect. Eloise was not upset, was not jealous of Penelope. On the contrary, she was very proud and happy when she found out. But in the series, they put it to be really bad because of the things that she had done. Now, I have not read not all of it, prior to Penelope and Colin's story. So I don't know if all those details went exactly that way, that Penelope exposed Eloise, but I don't think that was part of the story either, because in the book, she doesn't even mind. She actually feels proud and looks up to Penelope being Lady Whistledown. So why is this such an important detail? Well, the person who finds out who Penelope actually was Colin. Of course, he's upset. And the only reason why he's mad is because Penelope's been talking about people from the town. So the first thought that came to his head was, if people find out that you've been writing about them and it's you, they're going to come for you. They're going to want to hurt you and the family. So Colin felt like he was responsible for Penelope from the start. What I love about this is it becomes their secret. What brings them together, basically. It's not like it happened in season 3 of Bridgerton where Colin is trying to help Penelope to get a suitor. Actually, Penelope gives up the idea of marrying anybody, which is the reason why in the book she asked Colin to kiss her for the very first time. Penelope had never been kissed, and she said, you know what, I'm too old to get married now. Nobody gonna want me, so this is my only chance. Let's just do this, right? But there's no such a thing as a third wheel. There's not another suitor. That does not happen in the book. Bringing a third person like they did in season 3 ruined the plot of the story because it became very like season 1. And in the book, it is completely different. It's original. Nobody else has a story like it. They were best friends. They fell in love because of their friendship. And Colin fell in love with Penelope because of his need to protect her, and he didn't know why. And then he was like, oh, maybe I'm in love. That's what happened. He was not jealous, okay, by no man. There was no other man for Penelope. It was just Colin. So in the book, when Colin finds out Penelope's Lady Whistledown, they have a huge fight, okay? They had like the biggest argument they've ever had. And that's when they had that little moment in the carriage, you know, on their way to her home. That does happen, but it was because Colin found out that she was Lady Whistledown. He was like, are you crazy? What are you trying to do? You know, I'm trying to protect you and you don't listen. And she's like, you don't need to protect me, okay? So I really do. I wish that it would have been that way, because they have that little moment, things get out of hand a little bit, and he does propose to her when they arrived at her home. Her house, not his house, like in season 3. Another major change to season 3 was Penelope and Colin's first time. I don't know what that was, guys. A lot of people said they loved it. I didn't, okay? Because in the book, it goes very different. They have their first time after they have an argument at the engagement party, their engagement party. And they, you know, they have an argument, but they kind of open up to each other and they talk about how they feel. Colin is feeling kind of lost. He doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing, and he wants to write, but he don't think he can do that. And Penelope is kind of encouraging him that he can do it. So they had a very special moment in the book, and I just feel like in season 3 they just made it all about sex. Excuse me, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. But yes, they made it all about that. And I was like, that is not how it happened. And it did not happen at some couch either. It was just terrible. It was so bad for me. So if you liked it, again, this is my personal opinion, and I'm a little heartbroken about that. Another thing that surprised me was the involvement of Queen Charlotte, because in the book, she doesn't even appear. Like, she's not even part of the story. But in the TV show, she is basically almost the center of every story. So there were a lot of details that could have been left like the original. And this would have been Bridgerton's biggest and best season yet. But it got ruined. They ruined it, and I'm really upset. If you did like it though, that's perfect. I will be reviewing more books. I really do love reading. I love it. Like, I always have a book in my hand. So if you like this review, or if you want me to review any books, I will be posting every single week. So just comment, like, and subscribe. And of course, not every video will be about books, but this is supposed to be a channel about my life, and this is one of the things that I really do enjoy doing, and I want to share just in case there are people like me who love reading. So if you have any books, let me know, guys. But until next time, love you.